Hello students, welcome to my online class. In this video we are going to discuss the sentence. So first of all, what is sentence? A sentence is a word or group of words giving a clear and complete meaning. A sentence makes a complete sense and it is used to tell, ask, command or explain something. So here you can find out the kinds of sentences. So first of all, statement or declarative sentence, or you can say assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence, that is question. Then imperative sentence, request, command, order. Exclamatory sentence, then optative sentence. Now what is statement? Statement starts with a noun or a pronoun as a subject. Most English sentences are in this form. So here you can find out the examples. The sun gives us light and life. We are students. So the basic structure of the statement is S plus V plus O, that is subject plus verb plus object. Then interrogative sentence, that is question, and interrogative sentences are two kinds. Do you like coffee? Can you sing? When will he come? All these are the examples of interrogative sentence. In a question, the verb stands before the subject. Here you can find out you is the subject in the first sentence, then in the second sentence you is the subject, and it is said verb stands before the subject. Do, can, all these are the verbs and it stands before the subject. So as it is said in a question, the verb stands before the subject and the sentence ends with the question mark. Yes, of course, whenever we are writing or making one interrogative sentence, we have to put the interrogative sign. Then imperative sentence. So imperative sentences are used to get someone to do something. It expresses command, order, request or advice. So here are some examples like come here, sit down, please give me a glass of water. All these are the examples of imperative sentence. Then next, number 4, exclamatory sentence. So what is exclamatory sentence? An exclamation expresses some sudden strong feelings or emotions. Okay, exclamations generally begin with what or how and it ends with exclamation mark. Here you can find out the exclamation mark. Exclamation may start with interjections like oh, alas and many more. So here are few examples. You can find it out like what a beautiful place. Alas, he is no more. How fast the cheetah runs. So all these are the examples of exclamatory sentence. I guess this much is clear. Now we are moving forward. Subject and predicate. So first of all, what is subject? I think you have already learned in your previous class. So here we are discussing once again subject and predicate in brief. So what is subject? The subject is a word or group of words that denotes the person or thing about whom or which something is said. It must be a noun or noun equivalent. It must be a noun or noun equivalent and may consist of any number of words. Like here you can see the examples, the big brown fox. It's a group of words, but still it is subject. The hibiscus is a beautiful flower. Subject. Can he help us? He is the subject. So from the examples you are finding one thing, that subject, it doesn't mean that it always be in the very beginning of the sentence. It may be for the case of interrogative sentence, after the verb we can put the subject. For imperative sentence the subject may be in hidden condition, or for the imperative sentence it may be in different part of the sentence. So it doesn't mean that subject, it means it should be always in the very beginning of the sentence. It's a very wrong concept. So we are moving forward. Now what is predicate? So the predicate is a word or group of words that denotes what is said about the subject. So when we are saying about the subject, that portion is known as predicative portion. Okay, you can say this one as the verb part. It must contain at least a finite verb expressed or understood. The big brown fox, the previous example I have already taken once again here. Big brown fox, it was the subject, and jumped over the lazy dog. This is the predicative portion, or you can say the verb part. Jumped is the verb. From here we have already underlined. This is the predicative portion. The hibiscus is a beautiful flower. Is a beautiful flower. This is the predicative portion. What is attributive? Next topic is what is attributive. The adjective or the adjective phrase that qualifies the subject word in a sentence is called attributive. Even the article the with the subject is also attributive. So here you can see the examples. The cunning minister tricked the king and the queen. So the cunning, this portion is an example of attributive, and the subject is minister. And in the next one, here you are finding the expensive. Jewelry is the subject, but the expensive, here it is classifying the quality of the jewelry. What kind of jewelry? Expensive. So this is attributive. One example of attributive. Hari, the local shopkeeper. We are talking about Hari when we are giving some extra information about the subject. Hari is the subject and we are giving some extra information about the subject. So the local shopkeeper, here it is the example of attributive. Okay, I guess this much is clear. Okay. Next, here we are going to discuss disparity between object and complement. So I have already said that the structure of a sentence that usually we call SVO, or subject plus verb plus object. Sometimes we say complement or extension. So here our object, here we are going to discuss the differentiation between object and complement. So here you can see the column object and complement. So check out the examples. Ram has a bat. So Ram and bat, it is not equal. On the other hand, in the complement section, here you can find it out. Ram is equal to boy. Ram is a boy. Ram is equal to boy. Means the word boy refers to Ram. But in the first column, here you are finding Ram has a bat. Bat doesn't refer to Ram. Ram is a different thing. Bat is a different thing. But here in the complement section, you are finding Ram is a boy. Ram is equal to boy. Same as I like tea. I and tea. This is not equal. But honey is sweet. Honey is equal to sweet. Arijit is a singer. Arijit equals to singer. So these are the examples of complement, and on the other hand, these are the examples of object. Yes, to find out the object, here is a simple trick. If you make or if you frame question by using whom or what to the verb, you will get the answer, and that answer is object. I like tea. I like what? Tea. So tea is object. So this is the simple trick to, or easiest trick to find out the object. And on the other hand, complement refers to the subject, or sometimes it also refers to the object. Here we are going to discuss later. So a complement is a word or group of words that completes the predicate in a sentence. And now here we are going to discuss the two types of complement, that is the subject complement and the object complement. Subject complement. So here is the examples. From here you can find it out. Kaushik is a policeman. So Kaushik is the subject, and is a policeman. Here you can find policeman is the complement. So the complement policeman refers to the subject Kaushik, and in the next example you can find he will be fine. Fine refers to he or relates to he. So that's why these two examples are the type of what we say subject complement. Next, object complement. You find it out. I found the girl sleeping. So the girl is the object. I found what or whom. Then I will get the answer. I have already said that how to find out the object. So I found the girl sleeping. Sleeping refers to the girl, not I. Same as in the second example, you can find it out. She named the puppy Rob. Rob refers to the puppy, not she. So thus, these are the examples of object complement. So I guess this much is pretty much clear. The differentiation between object and the complement is pretty much clear, but still I will suggest that the examples that is given in your book, you just go through it and please try to find out the subjects, the objects and the complements, and this will be very much helpful for you. And if you find any difficulty to understand, I will suggest go to the video once again. So here I am closing today. This much for today. Thank you.